we're gonna be checking a package unit. The customer was telling me that the unit's tripping the breaker. You can see it right here, but this is the one for the air conditioning, and it's tripped right now. So I'm gonna turn it off. And we're gonna go up on the roof and see if we can figure it out. So I'm getting some resistance from this wire. Not getting anything from this one. But I'm still getting some resistance from the contactor. So we're gonna check the disconnect, compressor and everything. Let's see. This is one of the wires coming from the breaker. And I have some resistance to ground. And the other one's not giving me anything. The wire is going from the disconnect to the unit seems to be good. So we're gonna check the unit first. I'm gonna go check the breaker box. This wire needs to be replaced. Couldn't remove the plug. So I'm just gonna check it right here on the wires, because I'm afraid that if I pull it harder, one of the pins, like the terminals of the compressor, is gonna blow out. Let's see.
¿Tú lo ponías aquí, güey?
Sí.
Te están acomodando los tornillos, güey.
1.7. ohms. 7.4 ohms. Just so you can hear it. So I'm not sure you can see the numbers on the meter. But the compressor is grounded for sure. Like I said, I couldn't remove the plug. I think it just like melted. Or something, and it got stuck, so I couldn't pull it out. I didn't see any damage on the wires over there by the compressor, and I don't see anything right here, so yep. I'm going to check the condenser fan motor just to make sure it's not grounded. Nothing. Should be good. So now I'm going to go check the breaker box. See if we can figure out why we're getting some resistance to ground on one of the wires coming from the breaker. Let's see. I think I need to see how they wired the GFI on the disconnect, because I've seen sometimes they get the power for the GFI, which is 110 volts, 115, 20, whatever, from one of the legs of the 220. So I'm not sure there's a dedicated circuit for the GFI, or they got it from the one of the hot wires on the disconnect. So yeah, I'm gonna go back on the roof and see how it's wired, because I didn't look at that when I opened it. Let's see. So yeah, which is the GFI. We put everything back together. The coil's clean, capacitor is good. But since we're gonna be replacing the compressor, I'm gonna get a new capacitor. Every time I get a new compressor installed, condenser fan motor, blower motor, anything that's single phase and needs a capacitor, I always replace the capacitor. New compressor, new capacitor, new motor, new capacitor. So right now we have the cooling jumped right here. My partner is gonna turn on the breaker right now. Just want to make sure everything else is actually like working, you know, turning on and everything. We'll see if the condenser fan motor turns on, blower motor, and I left the compressor disconnected right here, like the wires on the compressor, just because it's starting to get a little bit cold at night and in the mornings, so that way they can still use the heating if they need to. So I guess let's see if it turns on. Condenser fan motor's on. Blower motor's on. So yeah, it's gotta be the compressor for sure. This is grounded, we're gonna be replacing it, and like I said, I couldn't remove the plug because I don't know, probably melted or something, because it was really hard to pull it out, and I didn't want to force it, like, because I was afraid that, you know, I will break one of the pins on the compressor and all the refrigerant would be like leaking out right on my face. So that's why I didn't remove it. So that's it for this call. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one.